Wow.
From the big metropolis of Everest, Kansas, it's the Picker Daily Hustle Morning Show.
Starring.
I'm Valerie. Oh, man. That's not good.
Also, what's not good? Also known as.
Starring Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Chick Picker! Okay, I'm done.
Wow. Thank you.
Sorry. I was a little.
You had to make up for all the time you've been gone.
Yeah.
What were you on vacation for, like 15 weeks or something?
Also known as Lance's Love Cushion.
You guys are so funny. Hello, Beth and Hank and Joanna and Tommy. All y'all. Glad Todd's back.
Yay.
Yay. We missed you.
Yeah, I missed y'all. I was busy, though.
I know, but it was something that had to be done, right?
Yeah.
Just one of those things that's got to be done. Life. Sometimes life supersedes, everything else that you do. That's the way it goes, right?
Yep.
That's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're back. So did you get any sales while you were gone?
I was gone 5 days, and I had 20 orders when I got back. So
nice.
4 a day.
Yeah.
With a 5 day shipping and a vacation setting turned on, so I guess that's okay-ish.
Yeah. Not bad.
I made money while I was gone, so.
Hey, that's all good. All good.
And I have a casino story.
Oh. Hi, just me? Just you? Not just me. But her name is just me.
Just
so
me.
Good morning.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Not much different. Not much different here than when you left us.
Yeah, I was checking in on you. I listened to some of the morning shows.
That's good.
Just to make sure y'all didn't screw it up with me being gone.
We tried. We gave it the old college try.
Yep. And again, a little talking about reselling and a whole lot of talking about nothing else.
Yeah. It's the way it ends up most times.
Traveling and health and butts and elbows and whatever else got talked about.
Hey there, Mr. Sadie.
How far?
Good morning. Good morning from Kansas. Cold Kansas.
Cold. Yeah, it was
chilly here.
It was like 60 degrees when I left Oklahoma yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And it was 97 when I got home.
Man.
So there's the cold front is like on its way here, but it's going to take another couple of days to push on down.
Yeah.
And I
It
hope it gets
was.
some rain out of it. Man, it's dry here.
It's been raining pretty good here. I think we're supposed to get some more today. Kind of messed my schedule up for mowing, but oh, excuse me. But oh well.
Yep.
Grass is gonna be there tomorrow too, so I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. I don't know. Crazy weather.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 40, 47 this morning. It's chilly. And yes, I turned my heater on.
Bump, bump, bump.
Yep. You know, and I try to do it too, but I don't, yeah, I'm not very good at it. You know, you try to hold off until you turn your heater on or your air conditioner on or whatever.
Yeah.
If I'm cold, I am turning the heater on because I am no good if I am cold. I'm of no use when I am cold. So, yep, I did it.
Yep.
And that's the way it goes. It's kind of, I think, well, and I've heard it both ways. People holding off on their heater and holding off on their air conditioning. Oh, excuse me. And, but, yep.
Yeah, saves on the old electric bill if you keep the sucker shut off.
It's true. And the good thing was I didn't have the air conditioning on for a couple of days. It was weird though, because I think it was like, was that Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. It was like 86 or 87 degrees, and then it dropped down to in the 50s. And it's just that normal fall swing that we have every year.
Yep.
Goodness.
No, we're lazy here. We keep it on. We keep the thermostat on 72 year round.
Yeah.
Whatever's running is running.
Yep.
Heater or air conditioner or whatever.
Yeah, I keep mine at 74.
Then we pay the electric company a whole lot of money.
Yep. Morning, Craig.
I guess we'll keep doing that until the finances run out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about being in the house and, working and being at home working and stuff. I mean, you might as well be comfortable. There's no reason to be miserable and have to work. So,
Yep.
sorry I'm yawning so much. I don't know what's going on.
So
I kind of do, because I woke up at 4:30 this morning. So
4:30.
yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty early.
That's very early.
Gwen's alarm went off at 5:30, so I went ahead and woke up.
Yeah.
Didn't want to. I was like, man, I could sleep some more.
I'm surprised you didn't after your how long of a trip do you have usually when you come from there?
Yeah, it's never the same, but I mean, if you drove straight through, it'd be about a 7.5 hour drive with one stop for gas. But No, I do more. I do more stops.
Yeah.
So, speaking of stops, on the way up to Oklahoma, I was way earlier than my brother was going to arrive. So I stopped in at the Choctaw Indian Casino just across the border of into Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I lost $35 playing slot machines.
Oh, darn.
So I went up to the poker room and I lost $100 playing poker.
Ooh.
But because it was Sunday, they were having a game day. They had all the football going on the TV screens, during the while you're playing poker.
Yeah.
They had a game day giveaway
Wow.
in the poker room. And so they were they just did a random drawing of all the people seated at the poker tables playing poker,
Uh-huh.
and they picked me.
Wow.
So I had to sign a bunch of forms, but they handed me $250 cash.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I left the casino ahead for a change.
That doesn't happen every day, right?
No.
That's awesome. That's an awesome story.
No, I don't play Let It Ride. I play Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. I like Texas Hold'em.
And obviously I wasn't very good at it Sunday.
When that's one of the things that I want to get back into is playing poker.
Oh, and because I hadn't been to their casino in a long time, they gave me a free buffet.
Oh, nice. Man,
So,
they were just giving the stuff all away.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I ate shrimp until I think my stomach was swimming around from the shrimp. Well, they had the peel and eat cold shrimp, and then they had the Oriental gooey red sauce shrimp, and yeah. It was tough driving the rest of the way up to Mom's because my gut was like swimming around with all the shrimp in there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Did you feel like, good morning, did you feel like Bubba on Bubba Gump shrimp? Fried shrimp. Shrimp scampi.
Shrimp sandwich. Shrimp
jumbo shrimp.
Salad. There's barbecue shrimp. There's pineapple shrimp.
Our casino
shrimp.
here, we have the seafood buffet on Thursday and Friday nights at the casino. And
popcorn
oh my God, they got these jumbo shrimp and my mouth just waters for them. They're so good.
And that's about it.
Yeah. Better tuck your lip in, boy. You'll catch it on a tripwire. Love that movie. Oh my God. That was like one of the best movies.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
Lieutenant Dan, we are no relation.
Oh, I love me some coconut.
Dan, you got new legs. What'd you say? Sorry.
I love me some coconut shrimp. That stuff is the best. They make the best coconut shrimp.
I don't think I've ever had coconut shrimp. I think they have it at. No, oh yeah, sometimes they have it at the casino, but I've never had it. I don't know about coconut shrimp. It's good, huh?
Oh, it's delicious.
Try it next time.
I have it every time I go to Bubba Gump's. They
We have a
there, there's a few places, other places that make it, but Bubba Gumps, they just have a really good recipe. Yeah, Sherry, we're talking about food again.
we have a Bubba Gumps down in the Mall of America, but I've never gotten to go there because I've always been outvoted by everybody.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
it's the best.
I'm
The
like,
best seafood.
I so badly want to go there. I mean, I take a picture outside of on the bench, the park bench,
Oh yeah.
and stuff, but I never get to actually go in there and eat.
Yeah, we went a couple of different places. We went to I think the one in San Francisco, and I think we went to, I can't remember, maybe Monterey. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're usually really good. Bishop Pickens says, Todd, you should have put 250 on red at the roulette table. I always put the house money on the roulette table, double and cash out. Man.
Yeah, no, I just took my profit and left for a change.
Yep. That's good. It's a foodie show. It's a everything else show. We talk
We
about
talk about
everything.
whatever.
Beth says we have one in Galveston. She can still get your Bubba Gumps when you move here. There you go.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Well, she moved to Minnesota. She could get her Bubba Gumps too.
I ain't moving there.
I know.
Ain't gonna happen.
Too damn cold for you.
Mm.
Hell, it's turning out too damn cold for me. I don't know what's going on the last couple of years. I get so cold so easy. I don't know why.
You like to make Sally laugh till she cries shows? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So Johanna says, let's see, she has an update on her computer dilemma.
Well, she's having a heck of a time with that Sims game. Hi, Beth.
Yeah, she's not. She said, if Tom is here, I found out Windows pushed another update down my throat while my son's game was installing from the DVD drive. Now it don't work again. I got the BIOS to update, then Windows screwed me on the install. Sims game. Man. I don't know. I don't know. I hate computers. I really do. Sherry said, can you roll back the date, Joanna?
Yeah.
And then turn off the automatic updates.
That's a good idea, Sherry.
Yeah, why not turn
And
auto
Tommy.
update off and just
And
roll
both
back?
typed it at the same time, must have.
She said, I finally broke down and spent 5 hours to download it so I could install it finally, but 3 days worth has me nuts.
Oh.
I would have already had a hammer in through the screen. Be like, nope, I'm done. I win, you lose.
Yeah.
She says, I have no rollbacks and I have to auto update. I have auto updates off, but they're not really an off. There's not really an off. Man.
It sucks when you're trying to do eBay and your computer isn't working or your internet's down.
Yeah.
Or an eBay glitch.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever. It's just
no
throws off your whole day, you know?
It does. It definitely does. What's going on today? Packing, and more packing.
Yeah, I've still got packed some. I've still got about a dozen left to go. Fortunately, I didn't sell anything big or hard to pack, so
That's good. So it should go pretty smooth.
it should go pretty easy. Yeah.
That's good. Joanna says, Beth, the worst part was I couldn't even download my drivers from HP. Had to download them on Dad's Lenovo, then copy the drivers over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's way too much. Nope. Be like, well, I guess I better start going to the library and using their computer.
Yeah.
Screw this. I can't get anything done.
You know, the library has saved me a time or two. Having to print labels.
I've never had to do it, knock on wood. But man, tell me it finally plays since it took 5 hours to download the 15 gigabyte game. So it plays now. Well, that's good. I hope it's worth it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any game worth all that.
Man. Yeah, I'd definitely be out.
Cooking me some ramen noodles for
Mmm.
breakfast.
With a little bit of tuna and mayonnaise, and that's really good.
Oh, and ramen noodles? I never thought of that.
Mmm.
I have tuna, but I don't think I have any mayonnaise.
And you eat them with Ritz crackers.
That sounds good.
It's a good little. I'm so weird about tuna. I don't like a whole lot of tuna. So I basically waste a can of tuna and I get like a couple of little slivers of tuna just to give it that taste. But I'm a weirdo about tuna. I don't like a whole lot of it.
It tastes like a little tuna casserole, eh?
Kinda. Because basically what you do is you make your ramen noodles and then you drain all the water off and then you put your mayo in so it kind of melts and kind of gets mixed in, and then you put a little bit of tuna in it. And
Do you put your seasoning packs in too? Oh, I love cheese on my ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. You'll never eat ramen noodles without cheese again. They're so good.
I'm not a huge cheese eater.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat some. The worst thing for me is like a cheeseburger. I hate cheese on my hamburger.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hate it. But
Man, I like it dripping off the sides out
Yeah.
the burger and
no, thank you.
juice running down my elbows. Yeah.
Yeah. You know me, I've always been a huge cheese eater. I love cheese. I mean, cheese makes everything better in my world. But the last the last year, I've actually had some things where there's like too much cheese, and that never used to be like me. But your tastes change, I suppose. Oh yeah, I love
Cheese
cheese.
goes with everything.
I know, I love cheese.
Everything.
I don't know about that.
Cheese in the shower.
Ugh.
Cheese is good.
Cheese.
Yeah, and I can eat a grilled cheese with no problem. But I don't like cheeseburger. And they always mess it up.
I was just talking about that last night. My husband used to be a Cutco knife salesman before I met him, before we got together, but this was when he was back like high school, college. Anyways, and one of the spiels that they used to do was they would have to cut a piece of bread in half, a slice of bread, and put cheese in there and toast it in the toaster. Make a grilled cheese. That is so good because you don't have all that bread. You're just using one slice.
Yeah.
I love when he makes me grilled cheese like that. Oh, so good. Sold all of his Cutco knives though, so
Yeah, I think I was watching. You guys. Oh, that's good. Getting all my ratings on my Poshmark stuff. That's good. Getting paid.
Hi.
Morning.
I made it.
Glad you made it.
morning, Sally.
Alright. How are you guys today?
Better than yesterday.
That's good.
I'm cold
Uh-oh.
and yawny.
I took some of my husband's neb treatments the last couple of days, and that's really helped my cold.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my heater just kicked on just now.
Woohoo! Yay for heaters. I love heaters.
Yep.
Ow. So what's going on, Miss Sally?
Not a lot. It's just, I have to work at 1 today.
One.
Yeah, because I'm covering for Benzie because she covered for me the other night.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, shoot.
Well, it's better than midnight, I guess.
It's a 10-hour shift, but it's like after I do this, then I have 3 days off. That's all I'm thinking
Oh,
about.
that's what you got to keep looking forward to.
Yeah, and then next week is semi-normal. It's like 4 nights in a row, and
Man, you
it's.
better knock on some wood for that one.
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah, the Jesus girl. I know.
Good morning, Valerie. She said, "Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day."
Yep.
It's Friday,
It is.
which means
Nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, when you work for yourself, Friday don't mean crap.
No, I don't mean anything. But that's okay.
I think I'm going to Rambo tonight.
Prepare for the weekend. Shop-a-geddon. There you go.
Mm.
Everybody's gonna be shopping this weekend.
Oh God, I hope.
Everybody's
I had
gonna be buying.
I had a pretty good week actually. You know, as far as sales.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible. The last 5. I've sold something within the last 5 days every day, and so yeah, it was not horrible. And then that one day I had a $219 day. So I mean, of course, it's like this, you know, my graph.
I think everybody's is like that. I mean, up and then it'll dip down to nothing and then jump back up and
and I didn't think I was gonna sell anything yesterday because I went all day without a sale, and then last night I finally sold a camera that I bought for $3 at a thrift store. It was a Konica Minolta. And I put it up and forgot it, and I sold it last night for $45.
Nice.
So I was like,
Very good.
yeah, that's the kind of sales I need when I don't get nothing all day. eBay, come on,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, Valerie, you better put a jacket on or something.
Why?
I can't stop yawning.
Ugh.
Oh.
I
You
mean,
know-
it probably didn't help that I woke up at 4:30 this morning, but
No, that's I woke up early. Well, I can't say I woke up early. I woke up at 8 and I was like, I'm not done yet. I am not done. I need to go. I kind of had a rough night because I ate too much chili.
oh gosh.
And I haven't ate chili in a long time, and
Brandon.
and I had 2 bowls of chili, and by that 2 bowls I felt like I was just gonna blow up.
Oh gosh.
I bet.
The gases, you know. I'm like, oh God, why did I do that? And I don't usually have a problem with gas and stuff. I don't have a problem with heartburn or anything like that. I'm good, you know. And
Yeah.
oh my God, last night it was horrible. I
Our
just
church has a chili feed once a year, and then they have breweries and stuff that bring in samples for beer and wine, and you pay like, I don't know, like $5 or something, and you can eat all the chili you want.
well,
Yeah, one year and everybody brings all different people bring different chili, so you're trying different kinds of chili, not just one chili.
right.
And yeah, you're walking around, you're getting these little bowls of chili. And yeah, oh God, the last time I was like, oh God, I ate too much chili and too much beer, you know.
Mm-hmm. I
Like,
think
oh.
I had like 2 or 3 pieces of cornbread with it, and so that, you know, that was bad too, because it, like, you know, it was like blowing up the cornbread in my stomach, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm gonna freaking die. I felt really bad, but I finally got over
Sally,
that. Hey Todd,
Sally,
did you miss me?
Sally. Yeah, kind of.
Did you
Dang
get
it.
your mom all sorted out?
No, but we're making progress.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Waiting on some test results, and she's got another 24 hours to wear her heart monitor. So,
Mm.
yeah. Hurry up
Yeah.
and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see some nice waiting rooms.
Yeah.
I got to watch Mom's thoracic echocardiogram.
Oh,
boy.
cool.
That was freaky.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit like a sonogram screen,
Mm-hmm.
but it was weird. You could see the little heart valves going, opening and closing out in real time, and you're like, ooh, is that what my heart looks like on the inside? Eee, that's weird.
Yeah.
And you know how when you look up into the clouds, you always see faces?
Yeah.
I saw all kinds of faces.
On your mom's heart.
Yeah, they would move it around to a different spot. And, oh, wow, that looks like Trump. Ooh, wow, that looks like a beautiful woman right there. Ooh, God, that looks like a ghoul, and you're like, it's just, the heart's an awesome thing, you think.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Suckers just pump away no matter what we're doing. We don't even think about it, but then you watch it and you go, oh my God, what a...
Hearts and brains, they're just amazing.
Yep.
And it's so weird because like if you think about how they work and stuff, if you get one little leak in one of the valves, then the rest of it tries to compensate for the leaky valve, and then it almost acts like whenever you have a what would it be like
like an engine.
well, kind of like an engine, yeah. And well, actually just like an engine.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of like a vacuum cleaner hose, like if like the suction and stuff like that. Like if you have a leak in one of the valves, then the other can't perform their thing exactly right, because then it's compensating, and there's like a it's not airtight anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But that
it'll start filling.
sucker was so weird. It's like you had your heart here, and it's like it took a picture of like a slice of it. It could like see through the outside of the heart and then do like a picture of just a slice of it. So it's hard to describe, but it's like you cut a heart in half and then you took and viewed from the top side of it, the open part. You're like,
Yeah. Like you took a heart in half and then showed it to you like that.
yeah.
Showed it to you like facing you. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually would look through the outside of the heart, and you couldn't even see the outside of the heart, but you could see that slice that it was getting. It was interesting. I asked the technician, could we get a copy of that to take home for home movies? She said, no, I don't think so.
Actually, if you wanted to, you probably could.
Yeah, I was like, why not? We paid for it, or insurance paid for it, or whoever paid big bucks.
Yeah,
pay a lot of damn money for it.
So anyway,
well, I'm glad you got some stuff done. Do you guys know where she's going? If they make a decision on that or whatever.
I don't know. We're just waiting for results.
After that.
She's okay. I mean, she has to stay homebound now and can only leave with another person. She's not going to be able to drive. So
yeah.
To get the.
Well, mentally, is she okay with that? I mean, does she understand that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And she wasn't driving lately anyway, so
yeah,
probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she's got close friends there that they just totally don't mind taking her. So.
Well, that's nice.
It's kind of like the blue crew. It's kind of what I call them. When old ladies dye their hair blue. Anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
The blue. She's got a blue crew of widows that she's very good friends with, and they just drive each other to doctor appointments and.
Oh, nice.
That is sweet.
Take care of each other and.
The Rat Pack, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's nice. Nice to have good friends.
That's right.
Yeah. But on the other hand, you'd feel like, well, me and my brother, we're the sons. We need to be taking care of this. And the blue crew gets in your face and goes, we got this, back off. Okay. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you never want to be out there like, you know, all these people are taking care of our mom, and
Yeah.
you know, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was good that you went down there and got everything checked out, got her some testing done, and you know, got some
Yeah,
stuff
and there's stuff that they can't do
right.
that you guys can do as far as making decisions and stuff like that.
Mhm. Well, coffee kind of helped a little bit.
You're not yawning quite as much now.
Doesn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm. Warmed you up on the inside, hey?
I am probably just because I mean, what time did I talk to you last night? It was like 11:30, Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I slept from 11:30 to 4:30.
That's really not that long.
No, it isn't. I can foresee there's probably going to be a nap for me in the very near future. Today.
Yeah.
So I saw where Sally hit 1,000 feedback. That's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah. I was excited about it. I was, I kept my eye on it and everything. And then, as soon as it came around, I was like, that's awesome. I worked hard for that,
That's right.
and I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot more than that, but that's a lot for me.
Hmm.
Doesn't that change the color of your star or
It did.
something
It's red
too?
now.
Woo! You got a red star.
Mhm.
Red
How
star.
exciting!
Yep. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. So, yeah, I'm almost at 3,000. I've got 4 more to go.
Wow.
Dang.
So,
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
it's I mean, you just have to think about it like, I worked hard for that.
I think, don't you have to go all the way up to like 10,000 to get a shooting star though, or something like that? I'm a long way from that.
Yeah. That's way far from my reach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even think about it right now. I'm thinking about 2000.
Yeah, I think the people that have shooting star are selling uh, like multiple quantity items out the wazoo. That's how they get it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably so.
Like Chinese sellers, those you mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
just ones that have
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
stuff that they can reorder and put up again and make their 20 cents an item. But if you sell 1,000 20-cent items, you have made what, $200? So no,
Oh,
whatever. You get
I
my
was
point.
I was looking at the
My
rest of
math
my
sucks.
skeins. I was looking at the rest of my skeins of yarn,
Yeah.
and because the way that I put them up, I put, I had some that were in cases, and then I had some other ones that are loose. And so what I did was I put them in smaller cases, basically, but took my loose ones and put them into cases. Not full cases,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna have to deal with that because I don't have like a case. Like I probably have 15, and then there's 20 in a case. So I split them up into 5s and wrapped them up with some wrap and took pictures last night and made a new listing and all of that. So
Good.
because that's how they were, it seems like they're selling more in bulk than they are in, single.
Mm-hmm.
So So hopefully those will go too. Are you staying home today?
Who?
You.
I plan on it.
Mm.
I don't have anywhere to go. I mean, there's places I could go, but oh, sorry. No, I'll probably stay home today.
No.
I gotta get some listing done. I gotta get some rearranging done and cleaning of the house done. So lots to do. Gotta get a nap in.
We got a freeze warning last night. I was like, it's starting. I
It's
don't want it to start.
way too early. Way too early for that. I mean, it was 47 when I woke up this morning, so it was pretty chilly, but man, it's like,
Yeah, I don't even know what it
can't do
is. Hi, Laurie.
There's Lori.
Good morning.
Hi,
Morning.
Lori.
Good morning. And my special guest, Clingy McBamby.
Clingy McMammy.
I'm gonna sit with you, Mom.
So does the other one. She's sitting here wanting up on my lap too. All of a sudden, it's like, you never want up on my lap. They're being weird.
Yeah, it's 44 here right now.
Ugh,
Ugh.
yucky. Hate it.
I enjoy the cool weather actually. It's the hot
Somebody,
weather I can't stand.
who was it? The mailman. He said, "Oh, I look forward to hoodie weather."
That's the way we are because we have a fire pit, so we like to sit around and congregate and inebriate and all that.
All the eights.
Yeah. Here, Hope.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's kind of hard to enjoy if it's 100 degrees outside. And you go,
Yeah, absolutely.
I was sitting here and the notification for Tom's show popped up just a few seconds ago. He said, "What's your dream?" I said, "My dream is to sleep a full night. That's what my dream is."
Soon.
2 more days. He goes Monday. Yay. Come here, Hope. Come here.
Just a little bit longer.
Ouch. Yep. Oh, good Lord.
Man, I don't know how you made it.
Crazy.
She's probably like, I don't know how I did it either.
We're getting there, huh, Sissy? You went back up here? No, all right, go. Whatever. She can't make up her mind now. It's like, I am so sore from yesterday. It's like, oh, I sure don't bounce well.
Bounce? What'd
Yeah.
you do?
I tripped and fell. Hit the door jamb on the washer and then the floor and
Oh my God.
moved the house off the foundation about an inch.
I feel like I do that every time I do a load of laundry.
I said, I think it actually rocked up on one side back down. I'm not sure. It's just,
Oh my gosh.
I hit that door jamb so hard. My shoulder's all stiff. It's like a linebacker hitting.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
And
Yeah.
my pinky is not normal right now. I didn't break it, but I think I've either dislocated it or just jammed it because it kind of went this way when it hit the door jamb. So this whole side of my arm's sore. I told Teresa, just grab a hold of it and pull it. She says, "No, I ain't touch it." I said, "Fine, I'll get Lacey to do it." Lacey's like, "I ain't gonna do it." I mean, I can move it and stuff, but it hurts like crazy.
Yeah.
So
It seems like it takes us a little bit longer to get over stuff like that than
yeah.
it used to
I went to get out of my chair this morning, like, anybody got a crane? I need a Hoyer lift.
be.
Can't come here. Come here. Well, then don't come in here and pester me. Hope's in here wanting to get up in my lap. I go to pick her up. She takes off. They're so weird. I have some strange, probably the strangest animals I've ever owned. I think Benji's the only normal one right now until he gets corrupted by these two.
Yeah.
What?
There's some good deals going on at Dollar General right now.
I can't find a damn thing there on that penny list. I think mine's too clean.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot.
That's
Mine's a
possible.
Dollar General Market though. It's got the groceries and stuff in it.
Oh.
The difference or not.
Mhm.
But they're all. I mean, they're very clean store. And some Dollar Generals you walk into and it looks like liquidation center threw up in it.
Right.
You know, just crap
right.
everywhere. It's like, oh my
Mhm.
god, it's like floor to ceiling. But this one's like very, I don't know, maybe the manager's OCD, I don't know, but everything is always so neat and tidy.
And they're gonna have another clearance event on, I think, the 11th, and that's really the best time to go for like penny items,
Mhm,
because then everything is they bring stuff in the back room, and
mhm.
it's usually stuff gets brought back from what they pulled off the shelves. So
Uh-huh.
so you can usually find penny items in there. Whenever, let's see, it was 2 clearance events ago. My niece, she got 225,
Wow.
but she was there right when they opened, first day of clearance event. They just pulled everything out. So
Then she got 225 penny items.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep.
That is crazy.
I was really proud of her because I was like, I'm so glad that somebody just got them. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't get them, then they usually get either sent back to the distribution center or
Say hi.
they get thrown in the trash. So
Yeah.
You gonna say hi to everybody or are you gonna be shy?
Aww.
This is Hope.
She's a cutie.
yeah.
She's a chubberella. You got a big old belly. She's our oldest one now. She's always real quiet, except until she hears a gnat fart. Then she's got to bark like.
A yapper.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to sit here?
I was almost sure that Elvis would be a yapper, but
Yeah, I thought so too, but it seems like he's pretty quiet.
yeah, he's not the problem. It's Ringo that's a yapper.
And even though Prancer's such a priss and all that, and he doesn't like, if somebody came over or something, you wouldn't have to worry about Prancer trying to like go and bite somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You have to worry about Toby because
Yeah.
Toby's more snippy.
Right.
He's
Bambi's a snipper. I mean,
Yeah.
she's first one she bit was my sister.
and see, he's not one to like grab a hold of your ankle and bite the get a hold of your skin or whatever. He just wants to bite your pant leg, or your shoe or something. He just wants to
Nip you.
Yeah, that's all he wants. I'm like, you little asshole.
Pammy
Morning,
don't
Joey.
or Pammy. I say Pammy don't bite, but
Yeah.
well, she might. I don't know. I have to.
Hi, Julie.
Oh, I hope she's not watching. Sorry, sis. Anyway, Bambi, she don't really bite. It's more of a pinch, and it leaves like a blood blister.
Mhm.
And so now when Pammy comes over, she's wearing knee-high boots because
Oh my God.
she always gets you on. I've got matching scars on both sides where she got me. She's actually bit me because she's heard somebody knock on the door. She gets so excited, she starts nipping at everything. I'm like, hey, that's my leg. I live here.
Oh,
So I got
man.
one on each cab. And she looks at her like, oh, sorry. Open the door so I can bite them instead.
Wow.
Y'all remember
started doing that.
Y'all remember the Peter Sellers Pink Panther movies?
Oh yes.
He goes into hotel lobby and up to the counter, and he's checking into a hotel, and there's a dog on the counter, and he sticks out his finger, and Peter says, "Does your dog bite?" And the clerk behind the counter says, "No, my dog does not bite." And so Peter reaches up to try to pet it, and of course, and Peter Sellers goes, "I thought you said your dog does not bite." And the clerk says, "It's not my dog."
That's like my brother-in-law. He's like my sister's husband. He's like 6'6". You know, he's a big old guy, and his mom always had these little bitty dogs, and he had this little Chihuahua, and it did not like him. And they had like a picnic over at their house. You know, and I was just a kid. They took me with them, and he's over there, and he's of course he's aggravating the dog, and the dog is like barking at him. And he picks this dog up, you know, like this is like you know, mouthing it, clamps onto his lip, and just hangs there. He's like, ah! He's got this Chihuahua hanging off his lip. It pierced his lip.
Gosh.
Wow.
He never pestered that dog again. Because it kept baring its teeth. He said, "What are you going to do about it?" We did. It just went. Showed him really.
And the thing is that you don't get, or you know, most people don't get, is they tell you before they're gonna bite you.
That's what they're showing their teeth for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my other sister's husband, Tanner, I don't think he liked him very well, and I don't know why, because he never did anything to Tanner. But Tanner was at the point where the kids had him to where they would take his toys from him, so he would nip when you try to pick something up off the floor. Well, Jack said, "You got to show him who's boss." And Kimmy said, "Do not get around him. Just let him have it." It was just a little cracker. He's like, "No, you got to show him who's boss, you know." And he stuck his hand down there, and Tanner just ripped his thumb open.
Yeah.
And he played guitar. He's like, "Oh my God, play." Kimmy's like, "Well, dumbass, we told you to leave him alone."
Yeah. Now Tanner knows that he's boss.
Yeah. I said, that's what Kimmy said. I think Tanner just showed you who the boss was.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't
Take that package out.
He didn't hardly bite anybody except for people he didn't like. And Jack was one of them. And the creepy guy up the street tried to talk to Lacey. He tried to tear him up. He's like, "Your dog tried to bite me." I'm like, "Oh, really? Good." You know? Because he's a slime ball. So I didn't want him around my daughter in the first place.
Yeah. Morning, Liz. Hope you're having a good morning. I need some get up and go pills.
Yeah.
I need to I'm up. I just need to go now.
Pammy texted me this morning. She says, "You want to go wine tasting?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." I need it.
Especially this week.
Is there any whiskey tasted anywhere? I need that too.
I'll try some whiskey.
Moonshine. It's been crazy. I know that.
Yeah, I just need to start going to bed earlier. That's my biggest, I guess you could say, vice or problem or issue or.
That's me. I like to, whenever, you know, everybody else is asleep, I like to watch my shows on TV that nobody else likes to watch. So I'm up watching that. So I'm usually up to at least midnight, but on a normal basis.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to have to take me a nap after the show at least. Or go walk around or something.
You know, I got pictures to take and some listing to do.
I know, I do too, but
my last batch of Funko Pop. I tell you how tired I was. Let me show you something. I got this Funko Pop, and it's Jan Brady and George Glass. You remember the episode? And I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, well, where the hell is George Glass? You know, it's made that way, but it didn't dawn on me. I'm thinking, oh my God, I got ripped off. There should be a pop in there, and I'm thinking, who the hell's George Class? So I'm looking it up and I've scanned the code. I'm like, oh, God, duh. That's her imaginary boyfriend, you know? So there isn't really anything in there, just made to look that way. But I
That's
didn't realize
crazy.
that. I'm thinking, oh, God, how stupid can I be? I'm like, oh, I need some sleep, real sleep. I mean, it probably took me a half hour to realize that there is no actual character in that box. You know, I'm looking online trying to find out what he looks like and why he's not in the box. I was getting ready to contact the guy who bought this while I said, hey, I'm missing one. You know, and I was like, ding, 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 ding. It's like, oh, God. I walked out and I told Teresa, I said, Monday, I'm sleeping the whole day after I drop him off at the vet. I don't want any disturbance. I'm blacking out every window.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Man. Does he have to stay overnight?
I hope so.
I need a break. Just go ahead and keep him. I don't care. I don't care if he'll be done. Just go ahead and keep him for a night.
Because we'll still have to, if they don't keep him, we'll still have to keep him separate because Bambi's going to want to know what's going on because, you know, they're friends, they play and stuff. And for the
Right.
most part, if I've got them both on my lap, I can keep them separate. But they're
Yeah.
constantly trying to kiss on each other and lick at each other's ears. I'm like, no, come on. I said, you're a cougar compared to him. Leave him alone. I said, you're like 21 in dog years, actually. Actually, she is. She'll be 5 years old this month. So I said, actually, you'll be 35 in dog years. You're way over his.
Wow. Morning, Rita. Julie, hope everything's going good. I'm just trying to. I need to get some toothpicks. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go anywhere today. I think I'll probably stay home. Even though, yeah, probably won't go anywhere. It's supposed to be cold and rainy and all that mess, so. Maybe I'll get a chance to take a little nap and then try and get some work done. I still have some rearranging I need to do and inventory and all that mess. So there's plenty to do around here. Be all right. What you got going on, Sally?
Not much today because I'm not gonna have much time to do anything. But figured I'd take a picture of this real quick, and I got a draft for it. So
yeah, you gonna go to bed after the?
I might.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you at all.
I'm a little tired today, and I think if I stay up, then I'll regret it.
Well, I mean, you got to go to bed, go to work at 1, so
yeah,
you don't have a whole lot of screw off time.
Mm-mm.
Hey, bum crack picker.
Hey, bum crack.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, if you're ever interested in like doing the Dollar General, there's some really good deals on there to where you could just download the app and then you put coupons on your phone. Basically, you know, it's basically downloading it to the app itself. And so whenever you go to Dollar General and you get like what's on the list, then you can, and you know, the couponers will have it all marked up for you to where you know exactly how much you have to pay Honestly, like, you know, on Saturdays is their day to where they have like a $5 off 25 coupon. And so they'll make it to where you do, you know, you pick up, you know, $25 worth of items basically, but then you're taking so much off of with the coupons that you put on your phone app. And all you have to do is type in your phone number whenever you get up to the register after they ring everything up. And then like there's a deal that I'm going to do tomorrow where I'm getting like, I don't know how many items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, and it's going to come up to $26.45. And then once they take that those coupons off and stuff, I'll only pay $1.45. So, like, you know, especially if you need laundry detergent and stuff like that, like that's a good way to get your laundry detergent. And then when I'm too freaking busy or things are too hectic to go on Saturdays, because that's the day they take that 5 off a 25 coupon. If I'm too busy to do that, I just buy a bundle from my niece, but she sells them for like $25, $30. So, you know, it's still a good deal for me, but it's a better deal if I would have went and got it myself. I'm just wiping down this. It's like a barometer. I don't know what it's called. Barometer, and then there's a humidity meter, and then there's a thermometer. Like that. Yeah. I like these. I don't even know if this is working. But people like them for decoration too, so they don't always have to be working. But I'm sure it's better if they do. I don't even see, like, you don't have to put a battery in these. But there's ways to adjust it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with that.
Probably if the thermometer's working, the others are also.
Yeah.
Take it outside for a little bit and see if it changes on any of the.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Yeah,
Sorry I left so abruptly. I had a phone call.
it's okay.
And since I use my phone to be on here, usually knocks me off.
Well, Hank says she's getting a ton of listings over there done.
That's good.
I already got photographed and on a roll and got to keep it moving. That's right.
Good, Hank.
Did you get that stuff listed you bought the other day, Sally, that me and Carol were?
Yeah, all of it, right?
Did you really?
No.
Oh. I was like, oh, great job. Me and Carol are proud of you. Did you get any of it listed?
I yeah, a few things. Not all of it, no.
Mm-hmm.
Liz got a negative from a jerk who tried to buy a reserved listing. Well, if they couldn't
Tried
buy
to
it,
buy
how
what?
could they give you a negative?
Yeah, I didn't think that if they can only put a feedback on there if they bought it. That's weird.
What happened?
So she got
you put up, obviously she put up a listing for another customer and some different customer bought it before
Oh,
the customer.
oh,
yeah, there's not much you could do with that.
So they gave her negative feedback when she didn't send it to them.
eh,
Yeah, but anyway,
Oh, he bought it and she refunded him right away.
is there a way around that? Can you put
I
up a
don't think
listing and just have it for one customer?
I think once it's up there, it's. I don't
It's
think
for
you can.
everybody.
I don't think you can list it like privately.
Right.
I don't think. I think you have to put it up there and just put it in there reserved for somebody or reserved or whatever, and then yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, Todd. I put this
I don't think it matters if it said private listing for somebody. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, that's.
I think if it's
Glenn's,
listed, it's fair game for
yeah,
anybody.
Glenn's got the best way to do that. Just overprice it, and nobody's going to buy it, but have them make an offer, and when
Yeah,
you
tell them
see
to
the
make an
buyer
offer.
that you want to give it to, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Just tell the reserve buyer, hey, I'm listing it high so somebody else doesn't grab it.
Hi, Mary.
Of course, then if somebody bought it, then I'd probably tell the original buyer, you can flake off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you canceled the sale too and refunded them, you probably got a negative mark against your account too for canceling the sale.
Kind of a double whammy, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie says I would call eBay on it.
Well, it's worth a shot. I mean, all they can do is say no.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely. Since you refunded immediately and explained things, yep. Give it a whirl. That's what you got your anchor store for.
Oh.
I'll be back. I need some more coffee.
Yeah, I got me some coffee. Went
If I
and did some
had-
jumping jacks and jumped around a little bit. And
Jump
maybe
around. Jump around.
jump around.
I
Jump
did
up,
enough.
jump up, jump down.
I've done enough bouncing around yesterday. I don't need to do that.
You might hurt yourself again.
Yeah. So I will be right back.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I need to wake up. I got too many things to do to be tired.
Yeah.
Busy day.
So yesterday I had 2 calls from a spam risk on my phone. And so I decided I was with my daughter, Brandy, in the car, and I decided to call him back as just a goofy, you know. I said,
Oh
"Oh,
my
I should have had this on video, you know." So she started taping me.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
well, I just aged myself by saying taping me, but anyways,
Mhm.
so she started recording me, and so I went through this call, and then, but I forgot to use my spoof number app
Oh my
that I
gosh.
usually use, and I didn't. It didn't go in my head that I didn't use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking I was using my spoof number app. Well, I called him on my regular phone. Well, then, I mean, on off my phone number. Well, anyways, all of a sudden he's like, "What's your name?" And I gave him some stupid name and last four digits of your social security number. I said 4923 or something, some stupid random numbers. And then all of a sudden he's like, because he said he was from the Social Security Administration, and that my social security number was involved in some criminal activity that well, then all of a sudden he's like, "Well, I don't think this is your real name." And I said, "Yeah, it is my name." And he's like, "No, I think your name is Nicole Bauer and you live in Poplar and your husband is Gary." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Busted.
I was like, crap. Anyways, I kept going on with it, and he said that I was that my car was that I abandoned a car in Texas, and it had my name on it, and there was 8 to 10 pounds of cocaine in there, and they they found an address for Pennsylvania in the car, and so the DEA was going to come after me. And I was like, okay, you know, I was just going on and on with this guy. Well, then he goes, I finally thought I convinced him that my name was this fictitious name I gave him. And he goes, okay, well, I'm going to send you over to my supervisor, or I'm going to send you over to the DEA department. It's like, okay. And so anyways, he went to transfer me, and then he hung up the call. So he must have realized that I was screwing with him.
Oh my gosh.
But I
Hey
wasted
there.
his time. That was the point. So
You should have said, if there was cocaine in the car, why would I abandon it?
well, that's what Brandy said. I mean, the video is kind of funny because Brandy's like, if you had that much cocaine, why did you leave it in a car? You know?
Exactly. You pack that stuff up.
And it was funny because he's obviously from India or one of them other countries, you know, and you could tell by his voice. And he said he says, I'm in Texas. And so I kept going, okay, well, I've never been to Texas. And I was just screwing with him, you know, and he's like, administration or something, just stupid. And I kept pronouncing it the same way he was pronouncing it. And, oh God, it was funny. I was just laughing. Yeah, those are fun calls.
Good
I have to
morning,
do some more
Jarhead.
of those. Those are fun.
I don't mess around. I would say something, yeah, I would say something wrong, or I don't know. I just, I don't know.
I can't understand those people enough to where I can do something like that. Yesterday we had to call somebody, and I had to tell them, okay, you need to talk to my husband Brandon because I can't understand you.
Yeah.
And you know, so I said, I'm giving you authorization to talk to him because I can't, with your accent and everything, I cannot understand you.
Yeah.
Mary
And-
says you should have went with it and said, did you find the other thing in the car? The body in the trunk? Oh my gosh. Hey Liz, congratulations on your sale. She sold that wave motion machine for $475.
That is awesome.
Very
Nice.
good.
Who did?
I can't recall what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is it, Liz? So we know what to look for.
There you go, Liz.
Wave motion machine.
I thought it was like, I thought you were talking about Coca Motion or something like that the other day. Maybe that's what you said was wave motion.
So, hey, Jarhead, since you're new, I haven't seen you on here. Tell us what you got going on.
Mhm.
Are you a reseller? Are you sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari?
You just here to hang out with us?
Yeah.
Right.
Glad you came in.
She said she's got a short video of it on her thing of it working. So I have to go
Cool.
check that out.
Have to go look at that. Keep my eyes out for that. Actually, I might go somewhere today.
Mm,
I figured.
You figured.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, he's an eBay reseller, a Uber driver,
Oh boy.
sports card guy. Nice.
And it says the jarhead, so he must be a Marine also.
Yep. Booyah.
full life.
And he said he likes messing with them too. I do too. I started watching them scam baiting calls and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to do this. I want to do this so bad. And I did a few and oh God, it was so much fun. And if you want a stress relief, it is fun to just go a call and mess with them. Now what they do to people, they scam
Retired
people and it is not funny. It is not funny how they scam people out of money. And it happens every day, every second of the day. But if you can call them back, use a spoof number. They have apps for that, and call them back and just screw with them. It's really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to make more of those videos, Nikki.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd like to do more of those. They're fun. Some of the stuff
Yeah, Jarhead, me and Sally's brother. He is a retired Marine also.
Yep.
Well, would you call him retired?
They
I mean,
are
he didn't-
retired.
He didn't, but
Well,
yeah. I mean, he did 8 years.
yep, he did 8 years,
He
like
served 8 years, two
2 tours in
two-
Iraq,
tours in Iraq.
one in Japan. Well, his first tour was all over.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a boat, and then second and third tour was in Iraq.
Right.
He was in Iraq when they stormed Iraq the first time.
Right.
I shouldn't say the first time. Not Baghdad, but Fallujah. Like what was it? What was that war? It wasn't Desert Storm.
No.
It was the one after Desert Storm. I can't remember what they called that one.
Yeah, he did Iraq in 04 and 06. That was
Semper Fi,
His-
Jarhead.
His was in 2003.
What was his first one?
That would have been his first one. Well,
Did he go back after Mom died?
yeah.
Okay. So that was about the same time. Kind of time frame. Because it was
Yeah.
probably 2003 and 2005 maybe. Or maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know, something
Yeah,
like that.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yep.
Poor Hank. She said so she was about to start packaging, and then there's these ridiculously awesome Halloween dog costumes distracting me.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the initial invasion in 03. Yep. He was in on that.
Yes.
Hi,
Yes.
Anna.
Hi,
I think
Anna.
I've watched him before, Carol, but I'll have to refresh my memory.
Carol.
I'll have to do some more of them videos. That'll be fun.
My dad was a Marine. Growing up with him was very interesting when he retired from there.
Oh yeah. It takes a lot for them to transition
Mm.
back to, civilian life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that was. I'm sure.
I
That
used
was
to
crazy.
watch Army Wives.
I
And I know
love
it's
that
a TV
show.
I used to love it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I know it's just a TV show, but you know darn well that this stuff is happening.
It's very close to reality.
Yeah. And I mean, these guys would come home from the war, and these people, their wives would be like, "Well, you've just been gone, and I've had to take care of everything over here." You know, and it's like they were in war. Hello, you were taking care of kids. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't
That's a
care
big
how bad your
difference.
kids are. You know, I just never understood that. And you know darn well that there are soldiers out there that are dealing with wives or husbands that are like, you know, oh well, I've had to deal with everything here while you're just over there in war. You know, it's like, have you even listened to yourself?
Yeah.
Never understood that.
That's like all that went on at Fort Bragg back in the 2000s. One of my childhood friends, her husband murdered her there and buried her body in a shallow grave and then reported her missing. And what it came down to was he had been in the war. He'd been into Iraq and all that, and whatever medication they give them at that time messed with his head. And he kept telling his CO that he had thoughts of killing his wife and his children. And they kept telling him, "Oh, it's just, it's just the war. You'll get it. You'll get over it." And he did kill her. He beat her to death with a ball bat.
Wow.
So it was all over the news, and it was a mess.
That's
George
crazy.
had said that would have been my first wife. Yeah, I never I mean, and I'm like, you can just see that I'm sure this fight goes on many times with these poor soldiers that come back,
Sure.
man or woman. And it's like, God, they just went over there and the things that they've had to see and do
Yes.
and everything.
It messes with their head.
You gotta listen to that. It's like, ugh.
It messes with their head.
Yeah.
And he was a good guy before all that. He was a good father, a good husband. I mean, he was all Army. It's all he wanted to do, but it messed him up. Of course, he ended up hanging himself in prison.
Aww.
Sad story.
It's sad. The saddest part of it is their youngest son seeing what he did to his mother.
Oh my gosh.
So, and he was he was like 3 or 4, I think. So, I mean, it messed with all 3 of the boys, but that one's the one because then her sister took over raising the boys, and that's the one she's had a lot of trouble with. I mean, he's been in and out of psychs and things like that.
That's too bad.
So it didn't just affect, the family. It affected him mentally, and it was a mess.
Yeah.
Well, people, that sit there and say stuff against the soldiers and stuff like that. You don't realize what those people. I don't realize. I mean, I talked to them, but I don't know what they went through. And just to not support them people, and it just aggravates me.
What I do, and I still do this. I've done it, and if I see somebody that says veterans of Vietnam or any type of anything, I will go up and I will ask to shake their hand.
Yep.
And I thank them for their service. And if we're in a restaurant, I buy them food. I mean, I do it with the police. I do it with our veterans or any of our soldiers, because that's just, to me, if I don't, it drives me nuts. It's just something in me that I have to do that. It's like a compulsion that I have to do it.
Yep.
I mean, if there's 10 of them, lunch is on me. Your dinner's on me. Yep. Thank God it's never at a steakhouse or anything like that, but not yet anyway. But I would. I have to take out a loan, but I would do it. So, but that's just me. And a lot of them are like, "Oh, you don't have to do that." I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "There's so many of us that won't." That I
think it's the least that we can do for to say thank you.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
And I love to see the twinkle in their eye, especially the old veteran, the ones from Vietnam, that did not get the recognition they deserve. And they just smile, and it's just their eyes like water or glaze up, and they're so tickled to death that somebody my age is, recognizing them for what they've sacrificed. So, but that's also from being, I had great parents that raised me, and the way they taught us to respect everybody. It's just, said, especially those that help you, your firemen, your policemen, your soldiers, they help you with what you do, whether in the background, help us with our freedoms.
My thing is, even if you don't support the war, you have to at least support the soldiers.
Absolutely.
Yep.
They're just
Absolutely.
doing their job.
Uh-huh.
Hank sold an item to a set decorator in Cali.
Cool.
Woo!
That's awesome.
That is so neat.
Yeah.
I love that.
Now she's worried about packaging it.
Just do like you would normally do.
Yeah.
Just do what you do. You'll be fine.
I was thinking about parting out that fan, that old fan. And it's like a what is it called? Golden State or something. I can't remember. Anyways, it's a really old fan, and you could tell it's, from like the 60s, 70s.
Mhm.
And I thought about
Really old.
party. Yeah, I thought of shut up.
I feel decrepit now.
But I thought about parting it out, but I think I'm actually gonna clean it up and maybe try to bleach it because it's a little yellow,
Mhm.
and so bleach it up a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna list it as a set.
Ooh,
what
a
do you
set
call it?
prop.
Yeah, a
prop?
prop. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
Yes, definitely, Jarhead.
Thank you for your
Thank-
service, definitely.
Thank you
Thank you for your
service.
service. Yep.
And any other veterans that may be in the chat that they don't.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm gonna actually list today.
Oh,
Well,
What?
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 Do
I
what?
am.
What was that?
say it again. We want proof.
I want to make sure
I
I
am
heard that
gonna
right.
list
Did you say you have a lisp today, or you're going to list?
Oh, now Nikki,
You're funny.
you knew you were gonna get razzed about this. You knew it. Oh my God.
Teresa was watching one of our shows from the other day. She says, I need to do what you do, and you guys have way too much fun. I said, yes, like we're having a bunch of office friends. And
Liz said fake news.
You heard it first here,
Oh
people.
my God.
breaking news: Nikki's going to list.
I think I would be
Report.
the same surprised if Nikki said she was pregnant.
Yeah.
About the same. Surprise.
Yeah, that is.
You guys are just hilarious.
I know.
Well, don't you deserve it?
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like poke, 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 poke.
I see where it's coming from.
That is so exciting, Mary. She said next month we're gonna go check out halls around here.
That's neat.
I'm so excited. I think planning for a wedding, I think that would be so much fun.
Get
I
it,
think
Carol?
I think it would be a blast. Woo!
Awesome.
2 items. I heard the cha-chings and thought it was on the show. Nope. One was a snowman making kit.
That's one thing that woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning that I was glad I was a cha-ching. That I can handle. It's like, well, at least there's something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Lately, because I haven't been listing this summer, I haven't really been doing anything with my eBay. It's kind of been at a standstill, and I only have a few items listed, and so when a cha-ching comes through, I'm like, what the hell is that? Forgot what that sound means.
I hate when I'm watching American Pickers and they do that like when they say what they bought it for and what they think they need.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, so I go around to my phone. Like, damn it, got me again.
I play this
Pretty bad
game.
because I had American Pickers on 24/7 channel the other day, so I kept hearing it. I was like, oh, no. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna look. And damn, it does it again. I gotta look.
I play this cooking game on my phone, and when I got it on silence, but for some reason when it shows that I completed a level, it goes cha-ching because it's giving you coins.
Oh.
But that cha-ching still comes through. I don't know why. But anyways, so the other day I was playing it and I was in the opposite room of my husband and all of a sudden he's like, "Holy man, you're getting the cha-chings. What's going on in there?" I was like, "I'm playing a game."
You get so excited.
He heard about, like 10 cha-chings in a row, Wow, he's really selling.
Mary says, I wonder if you can join the VFW without being a vet. I don't think so, but I don't know that for sure.
I know you can join the Eagles.
Yeah.
If you're not a vet, because I was part of the Eagles for a long time. But the VFW, I'm not sure. I think that's exclusive.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, all you can do is go ask.
Yeah. Of course, when you join the Eagles, you got to go through all this crazy stuff. We had to play these weird games, walk around pantyhose with oranges hanging down and trying to knock stuff over. It was like initiation, and you're walking around all these. When women have to do a certain way to get initiated, the men do. So all these newbies are walking around with weird stuff on their head or around their waist, and
oh my gosh!
Of course, then my dad walks in. He's like, "Dude, nice look for you." Shut up, because he was the Eagles.
I remember one time, we were gonna, my mom was gonna get me to be a member of the Moose, Ladies of the Moose Club, and it's kind of like the same as Fit It doesn't know. It's kind of like the Eagles, and it's all like the same kind of thing. Anyways, my mom ended up passing away before I got voted in. So a few years ago, when my mother-in-law passed away, I went to the Moose because when my father-in-law passed away, they let funerals do it for free. They don't charge you for the rent the hall. So anyways, I called when my mother-in-law passed away a few years ago, and they ended up starting to charge then. And because people were trashing the hall, not cleaning up. Well, anyways, he goes, well, if you'd like to become a member of the Moose, it's actually cheaper. You pay your dues. And all of a sudden, I just started bawling my eyes out. My mom's been gone for like 15 years. All of a sudden, I can't control it. I just started bawling my eyes out. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, well, I was supposed to become a member of the Moose, and my mom ended up passing away. And I'm assuming that's what brought it all up, But this poor guy just didn't know what to do with himself.
Aww.
Sorry. No, I don't want to become a member of the Moose. I was like, I'll just pay the fee. But it's just weird how just out of the blue, something like that just triggers it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Sherry says AMVETS or AMVETS lets you join if you know someone or make friends with someone. They might even rent the hall to non-members also. So, definitely a few options to check out. Yeah, definitely.
And Carol said she has like 4,000 items left, and Bumcrack Picker's like, wow, 4,000. I don't even have 1,000 items in my life. I don't. Maybe I miscounted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've seen Purple Hearts at estate sales and thought about buying them and giving them to the VFW. That would be a good thing to do, I think.
Sells her person stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. No, I was thinking, looking at the dates and stuff, I'm not sure when I'm out of the bag sale realm, but I think they probably already did the bag sale. So I might venture over there and see if I can find any treasure. They should have their new inventory out. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now, so that's good.
I'm trying to stay away from thrift shops right now because I have so much stuff that I can list.
Oh, I know. I do
But
too.
then I sit here and look on Facebook like, oh, I could go buy that lot of that. You know?
Mhm.
And I can't. I hate passing up a good deal. You
Yeah.
know?
I know.
So I am trying not to. I'm trying not to buy anything until I get at least, I don't know, 50% of what I need to list out of that back room
Yeah.
listed. Because I have so much vintage home interior, and I've been checking the comps on it. The stuff's, it's selling pretty good. I mean, not for huge amounts, but it's consistently selling. So,
Yeah.
and I have a
Yeah.
lot of those pieces. So I only paid $16 for the lot of like 6 big boxes. So I could decorate this whole house and still have stuff left over. So
I know. I was thinking about that the other day. I saw this person posted an old
Ooh.
picture, and I saw all the home interior on the walls in the background. It's like, oh man, that a flashback. Man, people had,
I've
Oh,
still
yeah.
got home interior on our walls that was mom's because it
Yeah.
was hers. And then
Yeah.
George said, I don't have a death pile. I have a death garage full.
yeah.
I have three death storage sheds full.
Yeah.
3-car death garage full.
Uh,
I got you beat there, Mr. Jarhead.
I just have that back room and a shelf. Of course, my nephew's trying to get into reselling. I might pawn someone off on him. So here you go. Here's some stuff to get you started.
That was a while back, probably almost a year ago now. Don Maserati had a challenge on her Facebook group. Who's got the messiest inventory room or whatever, the worst looking inventory room or whatever. I was like, man, I got this hands down. Got this beat.
Yep. Liz says she was trotting around a neighborhood sale this morning. I had no business being there, but I scored Ray-Bans for $1. There you go.
I know it's like you're driving around. It's like I need blinders so I don't see the yard sale signs over here while I'm going into town. So, ooh, it's like my truck automatically wants to go. No. Hey, Mom, look.
He's continuously sourcing while Ubering. Yeah. I do have a 10 by 15 storage also, but that has mainly my candy machines, but does have 3 shelves of inventory.
Yeah.
I have three big storage sheds. Well, I have a 10 by 20 and 2 what are the smaller ones? 10 by 10?
You got 10 by 10 and
10.
5 by 10s, yeah.
But 2 of those, and then yeah. And my husband's 3-car garage, multiple vehicles.
You got stuff in your vehicles?
Yep. If it's not driven anymore, it becomes my storage area.
Well, that, and you can also park the car out, headlights, taillights, small stuff.
There you go.
Yep.
I told my son, he left a car here parked out front. And I said, if you don't get it out of here, I'm going to start taking parts off of it and selling them on eBay.
There you
I'm
go.
coming to get it.
Yeah.
Because, I said, I'm getting sick of looking at it. It's in my way.
Mm-hmm. Well, one time I always do that. Well, anyways, we had this, I forget what it was called, but it was a little car anyways. And I looked up the parts, and of course it was worth something. So
Yeah.
I started pilfering parts off it, listing it. My husband called me that afternoon. He didn't realize that I started pilfering stuff off of it. And he called me that afternoon. He goes, oh yeah, this guy at work, blah, 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 wants to come buy that car. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, why? Did you start pilfering parts off it? I said, yep. He goes, well, you better get back out there and put them parts back on.
If it fits in a box, it's no longer on the car.
Because we were going to originally just scrap it. So I was like, well, I might as well pilfer the parts I can sell off it, because that stuff doesn't count anyways,
Right.
But yeah, like, oh.
Looks like Jarhead's moving back to Texas too. I'm moving to Texas next year also. Logan has a car, been sitting for 2 years. He hasn't done a thing to it. Yeah. It's one more thing we got to worry about, right?
We gotta quit calling them death piles. We gotta call them piles of money or something.
Money
'cause-
piles.
Money
Yeah,
pits.
death piles ain't doing
Yeah.
I got all kinds of money piles
Negative.
right there.
I say dollar bills when I see this stuff.
Yep. And
Oh,
I keep adding more dollar bills to it, but I don't put them on there.
I know.
Ah.
No, mine's pretty much a death pile.
Kara calls
Yeah.
hers the profit basement.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Profit
it.
pile. Profit
I
pile.
still
There we
have-
go.
I still have all those damn mannequins
I know. And the hangers. Do you still have all the
and the
hangers?
hangers.
You could
Yeah, like
sell
100 boxes
those.
of freaking hangers.
Yep.
I would have bought one if I didn't already have some. So
Yep.
mine were free, so I can't complain. Teresa's nephew found them in a dumpster. Found two of them in a dumpster. Brought them here.
Carol said Todd stacked silver. I stacked. I stacked crap.
Back stacker.
That's right, Mary.
That
We
crap.
don't get out as often in the winter time, so that's okay if that stuff is piled up. That means you got stuff to list.
Yep.
And you don't have to go out.
My death pile is quite a bit larger than my silver stack.
Yeah, I've done Dwayne's auction before.
Yep.
Quite a few times, actually. I'm actually his go-to person. Can't find somebody. He's like, Nikki's always got something to sell.
I know when you know, like Hank says, I call mine the pyramids of profit. They sit for so long, they become mysterious, and it requires archaeological,
Archaeological.
yeah, that's it. Dig to resurrect them and find the treasure.
Yep.
And it's so exciting when you find that item that you know is really good, and it's like, oh, I found it. It's great. That's right. And sometimes you find stuff in there that you don't want to find, but
As long as it ain't got 8 legs, I'm fine with that.
yeah, I'm always afraid of that.
Archaeological arachnophobia dig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'd be gone.
Oh, that's you people in the southern states. I don't know how you guys like dig into boxes and stuff.
Uh-oh.
Going
Carol
back in
says,
there.
I still haven't listed any of my silver jewelry.
Oh boy.
I have
Oh,
so
Oh,
much jewelry. Jewelry's my winter project because it's small.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We all got those little piles. Yeah, jewelry is definitely something that is going to be a winter project for me.
You saved the best for last.
I ain't even going to try to say that.
Move
Trash
quickly.
bag.
We are approaching the tomb of Trash us,
Trash-
bag us, chalk us, full us, of clothe us. I had to do it slowly.
There you go. You did good. Did good. Oh man. So Jarhead says that's what I do with my wire scrap. That's my winter project. But it's been 3 winters since I stripped any wire. Oh my gosh. You're doing really good, Carol. You really are.
Yeah.
Just busting ass.
She's a fast lister too.
She is a fast lister.
She
We
used to
got
be a
our-
fast lister.
Who's getting in on the listing challenge this weekend?
Me.
It's starting up
If I have $5 in my account, I will.
Sunday morning.
I'm going to be at the giant corn maze in Lebanon selling my chili.
Oh man.
I'm making 40 quarts of chili. It's supposed to be over 3,000 people visiting, so hopefully
Oh
I'll
my
sell
gosh.
out. I said, once it's gone, it's
Mhm.
gone. I'm not going home to make any more.
That's awesome.
We just had a discussion about chili this morning.
Mm,
Don't talk
I
about
have-
chili.
I have some frozen in the freezer, and a girl that works with Teresa says, "Is Laurie got chili up in the freezer?" So I
Sally,
sent her a
Sally has some
bag.
bad memories of chili.
Ooh,
Bless you.
excuse me.
Hank said she's got a whole series happening in her head right now. There you go.
mhm.
Start making videos.
Jarhead, where in Texas are you moving? Just curious.
We want an exact address. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Everybody is moving to Texas.
Yeah.
So I got this in the mail yesterday, and I'm not sure if somebody sent it to me or if I don't think I bought it, but it had my name on like the receipt and stuff. Anyway,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
isn't
Wait,
that
I
cool?
didn't see.
That is really nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh,
He
is
was
neat.
such a good looking man.
Hmm.
He was so pretty.
He
Mhm.
was. But it says, what does it say on here? Like it has my information on it.
He's moving to Arlington.
Okay. I'm moving, it's a little bit south of Austin. So in between Austin and San Antonio. Oh, Rita. That's my gift. Well, thank you. Because I thought, did I order that? Thank
was
you,
nice of you,
Rita.
Rita.
Thank you, Rita.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love it, love it. I'm gonna have to get a frame for it. See, there's like Jerry Lee Lewis, there's Chet Atkins.
There's Naked Man.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool. Love it, love it. Let's see. Just reading the chat here.
Yeah. Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, we have
Excuse
a Facebook group, the Reseller Squad, and we have a weekly. Every Sunday we do a listing challenge, and
I don't know the name of it.
the Reseller Squad.
Yeah,
Reseller
The
Squad.
person who swears off Facebook is the one who advertised for the Facebook group.
But we had some good time there.
Brandon just got a call from a merchandising company, and he starts work next Wednesday.
Cool.
Oh,
Awesome. Very cool. That's exciting.
Yeah,
What is he gonna do?
merchandising.
Oh, merchandising. Cool.
Mhm. Yeah, the company's actually based in Texas.
Oh,
So
cool.
he was having to
Ooh.
send stuff over there, and
Hi, Leggy.
yeah, but it's for the Walmart here. So
Awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations, Brandon.
everybody says congratulations.
Yep.
And that should be not too heavy a stuff for his back.
Right.
Hopefully.
Right. Yeah, hopefully it's gonna be okay. And he got his insurance thing figured out yesterday. Because they kept denying him because they said he was out of the network area or whatever. Like he was trying to get with you know, a different provider for the group that we're in. And so he figured it out or they figured it out, whoever he was talking to, where they were putting the wrong number or address or something for the, they put the old hospital instead of where they're at now on the, for some reason on the information to send to the insurance. And so it was showing out of the network, but his doctor is actually in the network. So hopefully he can get, you know, the injections for his back and stuff now. So
Good. That's
Yeah.
great. Great.
I don't think I'll move to Texas.
I think you
Is
will.
that gonna be like a full-time job or what?
It can be, but I think they're starting them out at 20 hours a week, which is that's great.
Yeah.
And they'll be making like $13 an hour. So
Yeah, that's really good. Really good.
That's good.
Jarhead says I want to be the sports card merchandiser for Walmart, so I get first dibs on the products.
There you go.
I get paid $11.75 an hour.
Huh?
$11.75 an hour. 20
Oh, it's
hours,
$11.75?
$11.75 an hour, 20 hours a week.
Oh, I thought you said 13.
11.
Oh, $11.75, I guess. At least make it more than me. That was all right.
And Jarhead has a channel, so everybody go subscribe to him.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah, go and subscribe to him and see what he's got over there. Yep, we need to bring Sally to Texas too. I agree. Or she can go to Oklahoma, I guess, if she wants.
Oh,
Then
no.
you might as well go to Texas.
What's on this side of Oklahoma, the eastern side, or Texas?
New Mexico.
I don't want to live in Mexico.
New Mexico.
What's on the other side of that?
I don't know. Louisiana.
I don't want to live in Louisiana.
Okay.
Speaking of New Mexico, where in the hell has Michelle been?
I don't know. I think
She got that new
married.
job, and she got that new job, and she was preoccupied.
Uh-huh. She got a lance over there too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh.
Jarhead said he's getting ready to start
Yep.
eBay and Uber videos.
Liz says, Sally, come to Tennessee. You can play with my toys.
I might. Tennessee is on my list. It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Dougie, leave my stuff alone, you little brat.
I have refreshed my store.
Tennessee and Mississippi.
I could see you more in Tennessee. Truthfully, I could see you in Tennessee before I could see you in Mississippi.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Let's see.
Bye.
She said,
Did you see Brandon's shirt?
Please do mostly.
Michigan,
song
Great
going in my
Lakes
head.
whiskey.
Old time, old number 7 brand. Quality Great Lakes sour mash whiskey.
Ooh, sounds good.
Texas Valerie has a question she was going to ask today is, do any of you ever refresh your eBay store? I have before.
Bye.
Times. Some people do it a lot. Some people do it every couple of weeks.
Refresh it how?
I don't know.
Like take all the listings down and then put them back up?
I'm thinking she means just refreshing it, like going in and
Like fixing your listings and stuff.
Or you're refreshing your listing. You go in and you go in and act like you're editing your listings, but you don't really edit them. You just press submit and it kind of refreshes your store.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, or does she mean you shut everything down and refresh it? I've done that a couple of times.
Huh.
She says I was watching How to Refresh Your Store yesterday.
Here, Sally.
Some people say it works. Some people say it doesn't.
Yeah.
I never really noticed much of a difference when I did it. I did it because they had that glitch going on that time, and I tried it to see if it would
Yeah.
work. I've done it a few times, but
Huh. We'll go check it out. I will definitely check that out. Yeah, I know they got a Nashville meetup. Yeah. I was just talking about this group as most of us haven't met.
Yeah, because we're kind of all over the map.
Yeah, we're all over the place. It's kind of hard to meet up when you're all over the place, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe someday we'll come up with something.
I'd like to do
we'll
the
go
cruise
all
thing,
go to
actually.
Valerie's backyard. She's in Kansas. She's in the center of the United States. We can all go there and have a big shindig in her
Hey.
backyard.
I got a big old backyard, but you have to come before next year,
Yeah.
before next summer.
She's right in the middle of everybody, so
Huh.
I still
Cool.
think we all go to Branson.
I like Branson. I like
I have-
Vegas.
I have 25 acres. Y'all can come and camp at my farm. I have a big
Uh,
old barbecue.
Oh, I would
Mine
do
is-
that in a heartbeat. I'd be loading up the truck with the tent. Say, here I come.
I'd have to bring me I'd have to go glamping. I'm sorry.
But you'd have to wait until summer because it gets pretty cold here. And
I'd have to rent me
I'm-
RV or something.
I want one of those tents that go on the back of my truck.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool. They had one on Facebook for $85, but it was gone because they're normally like $300 or more.
is that one of those that go on top of a car too?
I
I
don't
seen
know.
those on the internet one time. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks like a luggage hauler. Then you open it up, it has like the
Yeah.
frame and it pops. It's pretty cool. And then you got to step up the ladder and all that. I've seen those.
Yep.
We saw one down on Park Point here in Duluth. It's where our beach is, and somebody was parked alongside the road and they had one of those tents on their car. And it's like, well, they really couldn't technically get in trouble for camping because they're
It's
not
not their
taking up
car.
any more room than their car. Their car is just parked there in a spot that can be parked there, you know.
Yeah.
So they technically couldn't get in trouble for camping.
Wow.
That was kind of cool.
Carol says I want room service hotel. There you go. My
That's
kind of
like
Don't
gal.
come to my house. Don't come to my house. There ain't no room service at my house.
Did you
Oh, the
see
one-
what
I tell
Texas
people,
Valerie
you
said
know where the damn
That
fridge
sounds
is.
like a coffin.
About what?
about
listings?
refreshing the listings?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. She said go to your listings, like you're gonna edit, but don't make any changes. Just hit submit. I
That's
haven't
just what I
listed a
said.
couple things since last year on eBay, and I sold 2 things already. But wouldn't that eat up your listings?
No, because you're just
No,
refreshing.
'cause
You're
you're
just
editing them.
yeah,
Revising them basically.
revising. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like you're editing them, you're not relisting them, you're editing them.
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you choose to revise all of them, that's
Yeah. Huh.
they shouldn't
I
they
have to try
shouldn't
that.
charge you.
No, it doesn't eat up your listings.
Okay.
The only way it would eat up your listings was if you actually ended them.
Right.
If you're not ending them, you're just refreshing them.
Okay. Worth a try. I'll try anything once.
I've done it. I never really noticed a difference, but some people have. But when I did it, it was during that whole glitch thing, so I probably wouldn't have found a difference because it was during the glitch. So
Yeah. I'd be afraid I'd lose some listings or something.
Well, you
Yeah,
would-
I know, but mine is like my chances are. Yeah, it happens to me a lot.
even
Don't forget there's
still,
a
now that you
challenge on
don't-
Sunday.
There is a challenge on Sunday, and Walking Dead is on Sunday.
Mhm.
I will not forget, Rita. I will not forget.
I already watched the first episode.
Yeah, hush.
Shut it. Don't be spoiling.
Mhm.
No
I won't say
spoiler
anything.
alerts. None
I
of
won't put
that.
out any
I've been
spoilers.
waiting.
I'm kind of excited about this one. I think it's going to be a good season.
Yeah.
I'm
I
excited.
won't tell you about Daryl dying. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
We know that ain't true. It'd be all over the
Nicole.
news.
Nicole.
There'd be an uproar and a riot and everything else.
No
They'd be
way.
picketing the
Yes,
site.
they would. Yes,
Oh,
they
did I
would.
say Daryl? I meant Carol. Excuse me. No, I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Think
I
you
would
guys, I'll
never do
come,
that to you guys.
come over to Wisconsin and kick her ass.
Do you want it?
Rita's like, okay, what? No talking. Okay, bye. I'm leaving.
It's like,
Yeah,
I would never-
never.
I would never do that on purpose to another Walking Dead fan.
I was gonna
Wow.
tell you guys, have you seen that new movie with Melissa McCartney and McCarthy? I
Yeah,
can't remember how you say her. Anyways, it's called The Happy Time Murders.
Uh-uh.
Mhm.
It's with Muppets, and I did
God.
not think it's like the movie is made with Muppets, but
I need
it's
to write
like
that down and watch that.
yes, it is so funny.
Because I like
And
her anyway.
it's very vulgar and it's very like they cuss a lot. I don't know. That it is super funny and like very comical. I did not think I was gonna like it. I put it on and I'm like, oh my god, this is so retarded. And then I watched the whole thing and then I watched it again.
They're supposed to be making a Heat too with her and Sandra Bullock. That's what I heard.
Mm.
Because that was good too. So
I have not seen that yet.
you've not seen it? Oh, you have to watch that. That is a
Yeah.
very good. It's funny.
What is
I
it?
love her.
The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and
Oh,
Sandra
yeah.
Bullock.
Oh yeah,
It's hilarious.
it is.
I'll
But
have to watch
wait.
that.
Yes, I have seen. Is
Oh,
that?
it's
Yeah, I've seen that
where they're
one.
cops. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen
It
that one.
is hilarious. I watch that every time if it's on any of the. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this.
Yep.
And I
Mhm.
want to see that new one with Reamer Wilson. What is it? Something The Hustle? I can't, or something like that. Where she's
Yes.
they show the clip on commercial where she was running and then they come out these doors and there's a pile of garbage bags. And
Yeah.
they're like they're looking for her and they can't find her and they walk back in and she comes coming out of that garbage bag because her dress looks like a black garbage bag. She's hilarious too. I
Oh
like
my
her.
gosh.
Mhm.
You guys
Oh
are
my
so
God.
funny.
What's
My
that?
dog farted. Oh God.
You all right?
Gas mask.
Oh, you need to go outside.
No longer have any nose hairs.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Oh, Lance is waiting for me. Just he's waiting for me. It'll happen.
Who's
When it
Lance?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's probably somebody on the cover of a Harlequin Romance or something.
I hope so. I'm hoping so. He's a guy
Yeah.
that I had a dream about
Mm.
that came and crossed my path, and yep, Lance needs to have a brother. He does. He has a brother.
His name is Chance.
Yeah.
Lance Romance is what his name is, Hank says.
There you go.
Lance and Chance Romance.
All right, Leggy, I'll get my jacket. Hold on. Oh, you definitely have to go outside. Oh.
Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up for today. I hope everybody had a great day. I feel a lot less sleepy, and so I'm gonna try and get some stuff done. And maybe, who knows? Maybe you'll see a haul video later. I don't know. Depends on if I go or not. I hope everybody has a great day. And why are you shaking your head, Sally?
Oh, because I was reading Hank's comment. I'll feel like it's gonna feel like a surprise gift when they finally refund this damn 121 shipping.
I
Wow,
can't believe they haven't refunded that yet.
I know.
That's ridiculous. All right, we'll see y'all later. See you on
Bye,
Sunday.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
See you Sunday. Make sure you come
I'll
Sunday.
see y'all Monday.